It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
You are now watching your mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them. With your mans and them. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
And live. And we live.
Yo, we live right now. You are now watching your mans and them live. I'm your mans, Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man's Kyrie.
And I'm your man Shakespeare in a random studio in Brooklyn, New York. This is your man's and them live.
Thank you, Austin. Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. Shake didn't get the memo.
Oh, if I could reach it, I would. The music is playing.
This shit sound clean on the headphones.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the lovely sounds and vocals of Sectiontoo.
Hey!
Thank you for having me. Very happy to be here. Very happy to be
It almost didn't happen.
Almost is very certain.
This man is talented. Y'all hear this? Tell me what song this is.
here. This is Come See Me Tonight, my
Hold it
latest
low
single.
down. Can you hear him? Thanks.
This is my first single of my upcoming project. It's called Come See Me Tonight.
Nice. This is fire. I like this.
Thank you.
Is your album is called Come See Me Tonight?
No, my album title is to be announced.
There you go.
TBD.
Section to be announced.
I'm his manager. His manager.
Exactly.
Hey, yo,
I like
relax.
Yeah,
Relax.
exactly.
You're under contract. Relax. Relax. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no discrepancies. We will take your shoes.
We gotta play the song that I fuck with heavy, which is Trophies at the end.
Oh,
I
facts.
love Trophies. That's my shit.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
I'm definitely gonna play that.
Let's slowly transition now.
Good
while
job, Soundman.
Get started on the show. So what's your name, brother?
My name is Sean, but as I said before, I go by Sectiontoo.
Sectiontoo. Why Sectiontoo? Where that?
So
I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of intrigued because Section 80. You know what I'm saying? You know?
When he told me the story, it's crazy about how he got his name Sectiontoo. So he's from a projects, right? So his apartment building was
Nah. He likes cereal.
section.
And all his cereals in Section 2.
Shut up.
So before shit get me in trouble
was
somewhere, let me just clarify. I am a civilian. I am
You're not a gang member.
very much sidewalk, not street at all.
I respect the honesty.
Very much sidewalk.
You and Kyrie got a lot in common.
But nah, honestly,
Can't even get on the sidewalks.
you so far away from death. but nah, yeah, when I started making music, I didn't have a name. And I was kind of like starting to put my first project together, Portrait, and I was like, damn, I need to come up with a name, whatever. And like the first thing that popped in my head was Sectiontoo. And I was like, I don't know what this means. Like, this is an interesting name. I liked it, but I was like, it's whatever. So I just made an Instagram for it before I could like change my mind. But like looking back on it, I'm like, yo, like you could have easily just like changed the name. Like no one was really paying attention back then, so like it wouldn't have mattered.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy that a name like Section 2 pops in your head. Like,
That's
like it just came out of nowhere. Section 2.
Literally,
Like, were
just
you popping bottles and you was like, nigga, I got a Section 2. No.
But then
No. All right.
Nah.
That is an interesting name to just have come to you though.
Yeah, like it was super spur of the moment. Like nothing really triggered it. But I feel like as I've started to just like write more and I've gotten better with music, I feel like I kind of just want whoever's listening to my stuff, like whatever you feel, like I want to be as relatable as possible. So
Yeah.
just like that whole like section. Whenever you're here in this proverbial section, if you will, when you're listening to my stuff, just like I just want to be as relatable as possible.
Nice.
Hence the TOO in the
Ah.
so.
How long ago was that?
This was 2018.
20,
Okay,
wow.
4 years. That's how long you've been doing music?
No, like I've been making beats since I was 16. Like I started off that way. Like
Okay.
I wasn't trying to sing or do anything like that. I just wanted to be a producer.
Right. What made you start singing?
Just randomly one day I didn't feel like making beats.
Yeah.
Like I had been singing from a kid. I grew up
me
singing
too.
in church and stuff.
That's where it starts.
9 times out of 10, right? That's usually where it starts. But yeah, I was just bored one day, tried writing a song, and I was like, oh, this isn't bad. Like this isn't terrible. So I was
He's like, he made a beat and he's like, yo, this beat fire. I gotta get on this.
yeah, I was like, all right, like this is like, cause I feel like if I would have tried to write a song and it was terrible, I would have been like, all right, like I could like. I don't have to do this.
Funny thing, a lot of niggas don't know when they shit is bad.
Yeah,
so
like,
yeah.
I feel like that's so important, just like quality control and just like knowing when to be like, I could skip this.
the thing about that is sometimes you'll think your shit is whack, and then you'll let someone else hear it, and it'll be hard. People will like it. You know,
Yeah.
people are receptive.
And you know what's crazy? That's kind of what happened. Like my boy Will, who goes by Identity Crisis, we make all the Sectiontoo
That was a game, right?
together.
Yeah. Sorry. I remember that game.
But I sent him like the very first song that I wrote, and he was like, "Yo, this is crazy. Like, we need to turn this into something." And I was like, "Really?" I was like, because I didn't think it was like incredible, but I was like, "Oh, like, this is cool." And he was like, "Yeah, like we got to work on this." So
That's fire.
we started working on
what
that.
genre? What genre?
That's
do
a
you,
good
do you
question.
follow? What genre would you say your music is?
Yeah, because
we
we
were
were
listening-
talking about
is it like
we were
neo
listening
soul?
on- yeah, we were listening on the way here, and I was like, I
Look at
get
his
like
face.
R&B vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not pure R&B. It's
Nah.
like
It's like a
a
little bit of pop.
Pop.
You know?
I rap a little bit. Like
Okay.
honestly, like what I've come to categorize it as now is just like black music. Just because like
Nice.
black
like,
music.
yeah, just because like black music is so expansive. It's not just one thing. It's kind of nuanced. Like I feel like it's a whole bunch of things at once. Which
Yeah.
is kind of what my aim is to do. Like I don't
Yeah.
just sing. I don't just rap. I can do a number of things.
Yeah,
so
listening.
Yeah,
listening
talk your
to-
shit, nigga. Talk your
listening
shit.
To some of these songs on the way here, I was like you get a mood from the music, right? Like you have a sense of mood, and it reminds me of The Weeknd. Like when I listen like to some songs by The Weeknd, it's like it gets you into a mood. Like you sense a mood once you listen to the song. Like you start visualizing things, whatever. Like you said, like your own perception of the song, but you have like a mood to it.
Nah, yeah, the Weeknd was like I was listening to a lot of The Weeknd like when I first really started getting into music. Like I had my own iPod and stuff. Like the Weeknd was like definitely somebody I was listening to.
Yeah, I said it was more Daniel Caesar. I felt like I heard a lot of Daniel Caesar in his not sound, but like the vibe. It was very vibey.
Also a very big Daniel Caesar
Yeah.
fan.
Who are your influences?
Some of my main influences, Marvin Gaye.
Get the nah, I'm playing.
Nah,
Vandross.
well, I mean, Luther's great, but like in
A
terms of
little
like
Anita?
my really set the party. But nah, Marvin Gaye, Frank Ocean, D'Angelo, Biggie, James Blake,
How
Kanye.
you go from Biggie to
James
James
Blake?
Blake is crazy.
Yo, hey, there's
That's music.
yeah, exactly.
music.
Like there's some common thread between all the people that I just named somehow, some way. But
you found a common thread that made it your own.
Yeah.
exactly,
Nice.
exactly.
That's good.
Perfect, because we got a new segment on the show called "Spit It If You With It." And
Hey,
you gotta spit a hot 16.
wow,
If you with it.
that's dangerous. Like, I don't,
Spit it if you with it. Anyway.
what?
So
Wait,
Can
hold on,
we
you
skip
started.
that segment?
You started singing.
obviously
before
he's
rapping?
not with it.
Did you start singing before rapping, or
Yeah, I was definitely singing before rapping. But you know what's crazy? I was on YouTube a couple of weeks ago, and I found like one of the first songs I ever recorded. It wasn't like actually recorded. Like me and a friend, we like recorded something like into like like those wired computer mics that had like the little stand and like yeah. So
you talking about the Mode shits?
yeah,
Like
so,
Macintosh.
yeah,
Not Macintosh. Gateway.
yeah, one of
Gateway
those.
compact.
Exactly. So we had recorded like verses over the Fabulous and Lil Wayne song Salute.
Okay.
We like, and I was rapping, and I was like, when I found it, I was like, damn, this is crazy. Like technically the first song I ever recorded was a rap song, technically. But yeah, I mean, I started out singing, and I feel like eventually I kind of found my thing with rapping.
Do you have any upcoming projects?
Yeah, I got an album coming out this summer.
Nice.
That's should be
Nice summer release.
definitely looking forward to that. Should be good.
I wanted to address one of your lines in the song "Come See Me Tonight."
Okay.
I
Lyric
can't
check.
stand to see you walking around with a lesser me.
Oh.
Honestly, how you call somebody diet you? How does that, like great value you? How does
I mean,
break that down for me?
I mean, call it how you see it. I mean, like, I see who you outside moving with. It's
Out here
not-
moving with a bunch of Russells, huh?
It's not me. It's.
Mhm.
Hating on Russell.
Oh wait! I just caught that.
Russell.
Shout out Russell Wilson.
He's definitely on the sidewalk.
For sure.
He in the house.
He in the house. He is not on the sidewalk. But nah, that's just me calling it how I see it. You know.
Sometimes it be like that, man. Sometimes niggas be out here with lesser use. I mean, women be out here with lesser use.
That's a fact.
You know? You ever seen an ex and you just like,
He ain't me.
he ain't it.
Yeah.
That ain't me.
Yeah.
Anybody can learn how to sing. And I was saying behind the scenes, I'm going to learn how to sing. Was that behind the door?
Oh my God.
Nah, you gotta work on that.
No.
I mean, you kind of hitting that note. That is not a hard note to. That is not an easy note.
You said it was not hard.
Oh, so we still on?
It was easy as shit,
I almost
nigga.
played you, my bad.
All right.
What you doing?
That's one of the easiest notes in the whole song.
So we move on this show. We have segments, all right? We got a segment called "Shooting the Shit," which is where we just start off by talking about whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah.
We have something called "Chop My Cheese."
Before we do that,
What?
tell the people where they can find you, where they can find your music.
Oh yeah. So you can follow me at Sectiontoo TOO _ on Instagram. Just Sectiontoo on Twitter. You can find Come See Me Tonight, all my other music on whatever streaming services you use. That's Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, Audiomack, all that good stuff.
Nice.
Got you. Before we move on, how many projects do you have out? Is it 3?
Yeah, I have 3 projects.
All right, cool.
Yeah, make sure y'all check out Portraits, man, because that one is
I'm listening to the rapping one now. Which one is it? What's the name of that one?
Never Nothing.
Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna bump. But yeah, we have segments on the show. We have one called "Shooting the Shit." We have one called "Chop My Cheese," which is basically like the grind my gears of our show. So if something grinds our gears, we're like, you know what chops my cheese?
Yeah.
We throw it out there like that. And then we also have news on the scroll for things that we have that we see on the timelines that we just scrolling and think are interesting.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start it off with do we want to talk about the mask mandate being lifted? Is that no?
We might as well.
I mean, we talk about it. Wait, anybody got anything to say?
Anybody care about the mask mandate being lifted?
All I'm gonna say is
None of y'all in here wearing a mask.
I'm wearing Well,
You wearing a mask outside?
I wear yeah, I have no problem.
I go everywhere with a damn mask. Like,
Even if you don't have to.
Yeah.
Even if I don't have to.
I don't want y'all stinking breasts on my
But you
face.
got to take your own
breast or
stinking
breast.
Well,
You're going to have to take your breath.
I'm married.
You're going to still have to deal with your breath,
That's
Kyrie.
fine. That's my
yeah,
breath.
I don't
And
care,
actually,
man.
it's a safeguard for me. Oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be wearing a mask, but there'll definitely be a mask in my pocket just in case.
So if you're not gonna
What's the
wear a
point,
mask, what's
bro?
the point?
You always stay.
It's like saying, I know
You
I'm
don't
going to
even
go
know what you're
raw,
saying.
but I'm going to keep the condom in my pocket.
That's
I
a
mean,
fact.
that's a whole different.
That's a
ballgame.
fact.
Same thing.
Nah,
No,
it's-
the
it's-
move.
As
the
long
move-
as
the
you-
move might be different.
As long
the move might
as
be
you got
different.
protection, that's all you
But
need.
the CDC, you don't say you don't need protection. Just going raw.
I just want to have it in my pocket.
That's like having a gun that shoots very well, but you throw it.
Perfect analogy. Perfect analogy. All right, so all right, mask, no mask? Austin, we'll start with you.
I always wear a mask.
All right,
I've
Shake.
never ever seen you wear a mask.
You
Shake.
gotta stop behind.
You
You gotta
see
stop.
me
I'm a healthy.
once
I'm a
every
healthy.
other week, Kyrie.
You gotta stop hiding behind that.
I'm a healthy
mask,
combination of both.
You're a healthy combination of both.
Yeah. So sometimes I'm out here with the raw face, and sometimes I'm.
My brother. What?
Section 2, mask.
Heavy on the mask.
Mask is, I'm taking the mask off. Kyrie.
Ask yourself first.
Mask is off. I'm done. I'm done with
no
mask.
protection?
No protection.
Mask
no,
off for me
I'm
too.
all up in that. I'm all up.
Mask. Mask off too.
Mask off for you too.
Raw face.
Mask,
Alright, bet.
mask off/off on.
We're
Off
not even
slash
gonna
off.
get into the details of everything.
Yeah,
Basically, a judge overruled the whole mask mandate thing that was supposed to be extended until for another couple weeks. They overturned it, so now it's looking like we free. Well, not y'all, but I'm free. I'm free of the fucking mask. I'm tired of this shit. All right, moving on.
It's affected by breathing. But keep going. What's next?
We gonna move on to news on the scroll. Want to start with the ultimatum show?
Nah.
That wasn't news on the scroll.
Oh, it wasn't? What was
No.
it?
News on the scroll. Let's talk about DJ Envy and his wife.
Oh my god.
All right, so recently
Why you
DJ,
pointing at me like that?
because you put it in the chat. Recently, DJ Envy and his wife were on some type of talk show. Don't know what the talk show was, but what was said was
Wait, they were promoting their. I think they have,
They have a book right
a book
now.
coming
They have a
out.
book.
Yeah, they have a book coming
You know
out.
what the book is called? Something about love.
Nah, we are terrible at this information.
Nah,
giving.
I know the book title is long as hell. I know that. It is
find
not
out right now.
short.
It's called 10 Easy Ways to Embarrass Your Husband.
No.
I don't think
the
that-
book. Let's get the book.
Oh my gosh.
Divorce and where it begins.
Nah, but what was said? What was said? Let's talk about what was said. Oh, here you go.
It's called Real Life, Real Love, Life Lessons on Joy, Pain, and the Magic
That sounds like a table
that
of
hold
contents.
us.
Divorce and where it begins. I just said that, bro.
What the
Like,
fuck?
long as hell.
Just mad, yo. That sound like mad chapters. Like what the fuck,
Shake, I'm
yo?
about to send you the video right now.
Yo, Austin. Ever since you sent me that video, like it pops up on my Safari browser.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Stop watching it.
I'm not watching it. That's the problem.
What are you talking about?
You have the video?
We all have. We all got
You
the
sent it?
video link.
Yeah,
You playing it right now?
it's loading right now.
I don't say that with such sass. We didn't say play Sectiontoo.
Why you say it like
That's not
that?
me.
He said that's not me. Get it
That's
right.
not my work.
Nah, I was about to say.
right, so-
Right away.
Wait, do you play any instruments?
I play a saxophone.
Oh shit!
Yeah, what is that?
What is this?
That's who's Bluetooth.
Who's on Bluetooth?
Oh,
This shit, what he listen
Come on, y'all, get it together.
That's why I sent you
That
the
was-
video.
Wait, you play the saxophone? That's dead. Like that's instant panty dropper.
Is it?
I had it.
It's not?
I'm not even
The
gonna say
saxophone?
it.
What? Gus play the clarinet?
No,
I used to.
I know.
you got so hyped when he said.
I
What?
used to play the clarinet.
it's fucking Squidward.
Wait, why he get hype?
I said you got hyped.
Oh,
Wait.
Nothing, don't worry.
I don't get it.
It's a joke. I'm not.
I have the videos. I'm just,
You ready?
yeah.
Nah, clarinet is saxophone, not clarinet. Saxophone's a smooth
I
instrument
was,
to play.
I was gonna buy a saxophone during the pandemic.
No, he wasn't.
I was.
You
I,
should.
I went
He
to
did say that.
Sam and Ash. All that. The
Where
initial
Boy.
the fuck were you gonna put the
the saxophone in
Yeah,
the case when I'm not using it.
Where were you gonna put it in your room?
It's a saxophone. It's portable.
Not a
I know that,
piano.
but where were you gonna store it?
In
All right, play the clip, Shake.
want to reward that man for that work.
not
And
what I'm
the
saying.
only reward that you have to offer is an orgasm. But even if I didn't feel it, I would still be performative. So yes, I was faking it.
We got into like a argument, and then she was like, well, I don't be having an orgasm. She didn't say it in that. She speaks way more eloquent than I would have. And I was like, what? And she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes, you do. I hear it. Like, yeah, and then she was like, no, I'm faking it. I'm like, every time? And she was like, yeah. And then that just crushed me because I thought I was putting in work. Like, I'm sitting there thinking I'm, Big Daddy Long Leg.
And I'm sure so many women can relate. Like,
What?
Yo, I'm sorry.
Why she tell him?
Wait, what?
You got to sell the book.
That didn't hear the last part?
You said why she?
Yo, I'm a.
I mean, everybody got a name for themselves. His name is Big Daddy Longleg.
Bro.
What?
That shit went in one ear. I was like, I didn't even want to hear it. I was stuck on the fact why she was telling him that. Like, why did she tell him?
They call me Young Whopper with cheese.
Not everything
I'm not gonna
needs to
front
be
shake.
publicized.
I love
That's
you,
a
Joe, but
fact.
I wasn't sure where you went.
That's a
with that.
fact.
Yeah, word.
I'm a little confused.
My thing
Because
is,
that was random.
you could kind of tell. You could kind of tell that he said that it came out in an argument,
I got one for you to watch.
right?
So it was to spite him.
Yeah, like she told him that in an argument to
You know what?
to be petty.
Why are
never
you so,
nutted.
Why the fuck are you
up-
saying this?
Why are you upset? What's the issue? Drew?
Because you're telling the world that your husband doesn't make you orgasm.
You don't think that
Your
this is a
husband doesn't
rollout for
satisfy
them?
you.
Say it again.
You know-
I can't hear Kyrie.
You,
Yeah, lean up, bro. You on the show.
I'm sorry, I'm past my bedtime. You don't think it's a rollout for them? You don't think this is something that's planned? You don't think he's okayed it? And you
What?
think he really? My bad. You think he really gives a fuck?
I think you should
Why should you?
because you're a man and you have a brand.
He's rich.
It doesn't matter.
His brand is not gonna suffer.
Would you care?
No. If my wife is like, yo, we going on this. First of all, they doing it together. It's not like she just separately just speaking by herself. They doing it together. So a conversation had happened that they're going to. Sorry.
That nigga really is
That was
dog.
his eye. He like, fuck.
So I'm pretty sure he okayed it. He's not worried. At the end of the day, like, I don't think his brand's gonna suffer not one bit.
I don't know about his brand suffering, but I know I wouldn't want that. That's not the type of information you want to disclose to the public. There's certain things, and I think there's a trend going around where people feel like it's okay to just let shit let anything about your marriage just come out.
But some people, I think it all depends on the frames you look at it. Some people don't know a lot about marriages. People have this perception of what they think marriages truly is, and they don't really know. So it's good to hear other people who are in marriages give open, honest feedback, so that you can actually understand, like, hey, maybe this is not what for people who may be going into marriage in the future, maybe they could hear what other people in marriages are going through and not have certain expectations of what they think marriage is. Because people go in marriages thinking this whole big expectation, they don't know what the fuck they walking into.
I think that's kind of the point of like their podcast, right? Is that's kind of like their whole brand is like, oh, like we're not perfect. We kind of we have our ups and downs, and we walk through this marriage together, whatever, and like they kind of show people that like. It's cool but like it's normal to have.
Yeah. So
a lot of people,
to his point, he was saying that it's separate. Keep it it's private. Keep it private.
Yeah.
For them, it's like, hey, everyone's keeping it private. Let's open up a platform where we can openly talk about it.
But they're not the only ones who do that, though. There are other podcasts. There are other like people who talk about their sex life, their marriage life, and stuff like that.
So wait, who are we mad at?
Here's my comment.
Yeah, that's why I
Here's my comment. I have no
right.
problem with people sharing their personal business. Because, if it's to help other people or to sell whatever you want to sell, it's your business. Here's my question for y'all, though. How would you feel if you've been married to somebody for 12 plus years and just you pissed off one night and she says,
that's different.
I never nutted, nigga.
Autumn ends.
Like, it's hard to fake it. Like, you can fake it, but don't tell me you faking it.
So
No, don't fake it.
You can fake it all you want, just don't tell me you faking it.
Nigga, no, don't fake the nut.
You heard how Gus said, I never
Bro,
nutted.
what?
So wait, you not gonna care if she fake it?
As long as I don't know, I don't give a fuck.
What?
Because
Nah.
listen,
Delusional.
Nah.
you know why he's not gonna care? Because he got
You don't
his.
know.
Exactly.
Oh.
Listen,
You can't use that.
You could use that. You could use that with some random or someone you don't care about. But if your wife tells you that you've been with her for 12
Don't
years,
tell me.
12 years,
Don't tell me.
You thought your name was Daddy Longstrokes.
But maybe you're not.
you
Now
thought your
it's-
name was the Orange Wonder, nigga.
Hey,
That was good. That was
You thought you had the magic stick.
You
But
thought
she
you
doesn't
had,
believe in it.
You thought you were Big Mean and Tangerine, nigga. And you found out. You found out that you was a.
that was
But it
solid.
did.
You found out that you was a blood orange, nigga.
All right. Oh wow.
No, but no,
stop it when
seriously.
you
No. Yeah, that last one. You thought you're just a blood orange. Yeah.
Should have said nectarine.
That would definitely be devastating to me if someone that I cared about told me that they never nutted. But here's the thing, though.
That's a fact.
There are women who don't nut off of penetration. Like, they don't have G-spot orgasms. It just feels good to them.
Some women are just like clitoral. They
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
They also
And that sucks for them.
if I'm not mistaken, they said that they said that he didn't take time to learn her body, so that's part of the reason why.
You know
Whose fault is it?
you
Is
know-
it his fault or her fault?
It's her fault because she was
I don't
faking it
think
the whole
it's just
time.
her
you know
fault.
one question from the
Her fault 'cause
host
she
could have
told
messed
him.
all that up.
What you saying?
One question from the host could have messed all that up.
What?
Because all she had to say, oh, what about now? And then what if she would have been like, that's all.
No, I think she
He's
did say
getting there.
she asked that and she was like, "Oh no, like he's good now, like he's really good."
She lying.
Damn, 12 years is a long time.
For 12 years?
I feel like she's wrong for saying that in spite. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But if they was having an open conversation, she's like, "Yo,
That's a way to
He
just.
about to come out.
I just hate to see my black brothers being put on screen
That's a
and,
fact.
and being made.
they
And
was-
I understand
but
they're complicit with it. I understand, but I'm just saying I just don't like to see that in public. Like, I feel like just because you're putting a book out or you have something going on, you got a red table talk, doesn't mean that your whole. Am I boring you, sir?
No.
I'm fucking with you. Doesn't mean that your whole business got to be put out. And I understand what you're saying. I understand about marriage. I understand all that stuff. But I just.
Next topic.
Yeah, I forgot we had that button.
Funny thing is, funny thing is, yo, Austin told me to wrap it up. I was like, all right. Then you see Austin over there. Nigga tapping his finger. So what's next on news?
I'm not saying nothing. You got my spot. All right?
Worse
You could,
is
you
he
could
had
talk.
the spotlight,
Yo.
so it
could
was
talk.
just mad quiet.
That's a great way to use that.
But you
button.
know what's crazy?
We don't. That's the problem. We don't respect each other on the show. That's the real problem.
You
Listen,
know, talked about tangerines and oranges and all this
you
shit.
said you was the mean tangerine.
Now you a
Blood
blood.
on it. Yo, we clipping that.
Yo.
We are clipping that. That was funny.
All right, so what's next on the list? Let's
And
keep
comments,
it moving.
comments, sir.
Then what's next? Wale made a statement about Doja Cat being one of the best female/male rappers.
He called her Mel.
He said, "Sorry,
Hey, what?
let me go back. My bad.
I
my
think
bad.
he was trying to make the distinction
Oh, yeah,
between
so he
just
said-
like rappers in
Oh,
general.
okay.
He said
Like,
Doja
all.
Cat is one of the best rappers out, male or female, alien
Gotcha.
or otherwise. Anybody that raps for real can listen to her raps and clearly see she's a rapper. I'm just now finding out that there was a debate. I'll just say I've been doing this thing for a minute now. When that girl drops something, one of these rap beats, you gonna see. So my question is,
I didn't even know Doja raps.
I was supposed to say,
Doja
do we
Cat
consider
raps.
her a
It's good
rapper?
music,
Wait,
but I
what?
didn't think she was a rapper.
Wait, y'all ain't know Doja Cat raps?
Nah.
No, I'm not saying I don't.
She
I
be
just
rapping her ass off.
I know she
Really?
could rap, but
Yeah.
I always felt like she was more of a pop.
Stop.
More of a like her music tends to be more popish than rappish, or maybe it's just her popping songs.
So
are
her
more-
pop is main stage.
What
but
songs?
she actually
What
knows
songs
how to
does she
rap.
rap on?
Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. I don't say moo. I don't say meow.
Are you serious?
That was her breakout song on YouTube. She went viral off of YouTube off that song. That's how she first
Wait,
got
really?
noticed.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Well, I
She
mean,
was joking though. That's not serious.
Yeah, I'm about to say something.
I
like
first
that.
heard of her like in like 2014. She had this song. It was like I think it was called like Stay High.
2014?
Yeah. She
So that was that before the cow shit? I think
yeah.
it was.
She-
Oh, so it wasn't. her
She's been
breakout.
out for a minute,
Oh,
like, but I obviously
Underground,
yeah.
She makes good music though.
Yeah, she's incredible. I think she's a great rapper. She's a great singer. Like
She is a great singer. She's a great performer. She's a dancer too. She has a background in dancing, so she's a great performer. But I just never heard anything rapping wise from her.
not like
We got to do our research.
Yeah,
yo,
we do.
yo, she's rapping all over that Hot Pink album. Even like the Woman album that she just put out. She's a great rapper. She
Shout
has
out
a
Doja
song
Cat.
with there's a song with Young Thug on his last album
They look like they make good music
called
together.
called Icy Hot, which she's spin. Like she's great.
Shout out Doja Cat. Doja Cat, come join the show.
Big shout out Doja Cat.
Top 5 female rappers right now.
Top 5 female rappers.
Lauryn Hill.
Wow.
I put
There's a little hesitation.
I put Foxy.
Number 2.
Number 1.
No,
Oh, you said Lauryn Hill first.
Yeah, I said
okay.
Lauryn. Well, actually, no. Well, I mean, Lauryn Hill is one for me, but like after this, there's no order.
What
'cause,
is
like,
her
I'm too,
name?
like
All right, so Lauryn Hill, Foxy Brown.
Lauryn Hill, Foxy Brown, Lil Kim.
We missing somebody old school.
I put Nicki in there.
You didn't seem like
Wow.
you wanted to.
No,
Wow.
I'll get to that in a second. But 5th one, damn, that's a tough one.
You don't put Missy in there?
Oh my god. Well, but I don't know. Missy's more well-rounded to me. Like she's not just a rapper to me. Like she's
more of like a artist, a general.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she sings, she writes, she produces, and then she also
You can
raps.
say that
like-
about Lauren too.
well, apparently.
But Lauren was.
I don't
But you
know.
could
Some
tell.
people argue like she only got one album,
Yeah.
and in the album she's doing.
I mean, you could say technically too if you count the Fugees album.
I mean, she sings and raps. Missy Elliott sings and raps. Why you can't? You know.
I guess.
I
I
guess
know
he's trying to
Missy
say like
Elliott
they're
for-
bigger than just female rappers, but I guess you could say the same thing about Doja Cat too.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna sit here and put MC Light and Queen
Yes,
Latifah on
that's
my
who.
list.
MC like a rap though.
Yeah, she can, but I'm not gonna because she was before my time.
Queen
Oh.
Latifah was nice though.
Yeah, Queen Latifah was nice too.
Who you calling a bitch? UNITY.
But then we said,
That's unity.
UNITY.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I would put MC Light like maybe third.
Don't get me wrong, she could definitely rap,
Yeah.
but because
She's a female rap pioneer.
yeah, but because like I didn't like grow up with her, it's like it's kind of like different.
So nobody gonna say
I would
Lil Mama?
I would definitely put a Rhapsody on. I'm ignoring you. I would definitely put Rhapsody on that list though.
Just wait.
Rhapsody's hard.
I would
too.
definitely put
I like
Rhapsody on that list.
Rhapsody's hard.
Rhapsody rap better than a lot of niggas.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a big fact.
That's a fact.
Keeping it a stack.
So
That's a big
you,
fact.
you named top 5 already?
Yeah, I guess. Because I never get asked like, oh, like top
That's-
5 female.
nobody
rappers.
asks that question.
I kind of had to think about it. For
To me, Nicki number 1.
Nicki number 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody else fall after.
So you don't think Kim is better? You don't think
No,
Kim's better than
no.
Nicki?
I think Nicki got it.
Interesting.
That's my humble opinion.
I'll definitely give the edge to Lauryn Hill.
Missy Elliott is
over
in my
Nicki.
top.
You know, they say
Lauryn
the
Hill's in my
miseducation
top.
of Lauryn Hill was possibly stolen by Lauryn Hill.
You're not gonna deter me from my pick.
All right,
That's
I'm
what
just
you're not
saying,
gonna
I'm
do.
just saying.
I got Lauryn
She
Hill.
executed that album great. The way she delivered.
And
So-
just so you know, Nas, I think Nas or Jay-Z wrote some of Foxy's rap. Not taking.
Well,
not
I
taking,
think
not
everybody
taking,
got.
Not taking
Oh,
anything
nobody's
away
putting
from.
Cardi B up there.
Stop.
No.
Cardi B's not on the list.
No,
Cardi
Nobody-
B.
Meg?
Cardi B's
No
great.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Cardi
Listen,
B's great.
bitch.
Megan's great.
You can't fuck with me if you wanted to.
What's that shit we heard in New Orleans?
Listen, these is red bottoms.
What's that shit we heard in New Orleans by Meg?
Megan Stallion. Get that
Shit.
shit.
That bitch. Yo, we heard that shit. Me and Gus was like,
That shit was hard.
That's your first time hearing that shit?
It must have been the atmosphere.
Nah, Megan's hard.
The song was
The
fire.
song was fire.
The song was
Because
fire.
it just came on smooth. And it's like a gradual. It's like,
All right.
hey yo. But
All right, next topic. Next topic on News on the Scroll. We could touch on it real quick.
wow.
What happened?
Nah, he was over here bobbing, and then he said, "Hey yo."
Kendrick album.
Oh,
He just announced that we are going to have an album from him next month.
I'm excited.
Oh, my bad. You talking?
It's been 5 years since Kendrick dropped that album,
yes.
and the name of it is, I got it right here.
5 years since which one?
Isn't
Since Damn.
Oh, so you're not counting Black Panther?
No,
Nah,
I hate when
that-
people add Black Panther
That's
to that
not a
shit.
Kendrick album.
he did executive produce it though?
Yeah, he did, but it's not Kendrick top to bottom.
Yeah,
True.
it's soundtrack.
Yeah. I mean, he
It was
he-
fire
he-
though. I ain't
there's
gonna lie,
great
I like
songs
it,
on
yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boom. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. That's the name of the album.
Just based off the title alone.
I have no idea what I'm.
Stupid.
He's
I
about
know
to
it's
he's
gonna be
about
crazy.
to shit on everybody.
I have no idea what's
You're
about
gonna
to
have
happen.
so many alter egos on that shit. He gonna be he
Yo.
gonna be playing with his
That
vocals.
shit's on fire.
Yo, I
You
saw
think
this.
it's gonna be fire?
I think it's
Oh
gonna
my
be fire
god,
too.
it's gonna be crazy.
I like fish and chips. Don't forget the grits.
You have 5 personalities on that shit.
I think that this album has to have a little bit of pressure for Kendrick. He probably doesn't feel pressure because he's so big, but like, it's been 5 years
Yeah.
since you dropped something. If it's not
talked
elite,
about- we talked about that before when these artists go such a long time.
Mhm.
What happens is they drop an album and it's hot, right? But then it just falls off, right? Because
yep, Cole.
like, yeah, they just go Cole. Like Cole album, you know, it
Uh,
was fire. You listen to it, but it doesn't have longevity anymore.
Hold on.
Mhm.
I think there's certain artists who can go a time without putting out music, and as soon as they drop, heat.
I agree.
Drake.
Yep. Well, we don't know
Drake-
that about
as-
Drake.
Drake
Wait,
always
hold on.
We don't know that about
Hold on,
Drake.
hold
I
on.
feel like Drake hasn't gone that long without putting
Drake
music
has Drake has teetered off of that hill because at one point when he took time off and then dropped, it was to the moon.
Drake
But
never
did
took
he
more than a
take-
year and a half
Yeah, I was
off.
say, I feel like
But I'm just saying,
he always had like a mixtape or a buzz or a song
Or
something.
features. He was heavy with the
exactly.
features.
Yeah.
I think Chris Brown teetered off. I think Chris Brown
Brown's
he
an
went a
album.
long time. Like,
Yeah,
in
and-
between,
Well, there's
you know,
reasons why.
yeah. But then when he,
We're not getting into that.
but then when he,
There was one of those.
all right, wait, like
Okay.
with Kendrick.
Mhm.
When Kendrick drops, when you hear something from him, like when you heard Family Ties, because we haven't heard
That's
something.
Keem song.
When you hear even a verse, even with it being Baby Keem's
I was
song,
excited.
exactly, you heard that verse, you like,
OD.
oh shit,
OD.
thinking that we about to get new Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
And then you heard like any subliminals he was putting out. He's like, oh, the album about to come out. Like trying to read into it.
It's not enough for me.
Hey,
I need more than that.
but when he drops, it's monumental.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire.
We'll see.
but
It's not. It's not.
Yeah,
We'll see.
It is.
There is no will.
We'll
We'll
see.
see. We'll
No,
see.
there is no. We'll see.
Listen,
I know you're.
love
I know
Kendrick.
you're
No,
a Cole
don't do that,
stan.
don't do that, don't
I
do
know
that, don't
you're
do
a
that.
Cole stan.
Kendrick and Cole
have been.
Kendrick and
Cole
Cole are my
has
two favorite
listen.
rappers.
Cole has been killing it with features
Y'all heard that
and on the
London shit?
album. Yeah, I heard it. He
Fire.
fire. But when Kendrick
Here's what I'm
drops,
saying. Here's
when
what I'm saying.
Kendrick drops, the world
The world is
stops.
All I'm saying is that it better be. That's all I'm saying.
There
It
is no.
better
There
be.
is no better be.
Because it's 5
gonna
years.
be. It's gonna
Nah,
be.
yeah, it's-
You want to put out
it's gonna
whole pieces of paper talking about I drive beach, I pick up beach cruisers and I don't have my phone for months at a time. Your album better be fire.
You know why?
He's doing that. I know his album is fire. Like no phone for 8 months. Like yo, come on.
You
What
just
gonna talk about?
You
What
just
talking
you
about?
just
I
out
would love to
Yeah,
What you
I
gotta
would
talk
love-
about?
you
I
just
would
out there experiencing life.
I would
He's-
love to not have my phone for 8 months.
Are you kidding me? What?
No, you don't understand. You know, I feel obligated when I have my phone to talk to people, and personally, like,
Send emails.
I had a baby, wife my lady, drive Mercedes. Like that, you gonna hear some shit. I'm telling you. You
Austin. Are you gonna read the? I know.
Hey, you spitting over there?
oh, you having him do that.
I asked him to.
When I Skull said, "Did y'all hear Judge Judy by Hannibal?"
Nah, I didn't hear that.
I need some energy in that.
Did anybody say anything about the Kendrick shit?
Yeah, creative.
And can you read it a little bit more enthusiastically?
Creative myth.
We spoke about this.
I mean, this
He
man
said-
was doing like 3 jobs.
Right, exactly.
he
spoke
said
about this.
he said when I Skull
I didn't know
said,
Gus had his phone out. That's why.
Random,
Creative
did-
myth.
did-
Hold on. Creative myth says Kendrick album not dropping. He been capping for 3 years now.
Creative
Bro,
Myth,
we gotta-
fight
Big
me.
Joe says, "Hey guys."
What's
Hey!
up, Big Joe? Someone has said something about Kendrick before. No, am I bugging?
No.
Was that the only one? All right,
How
cool.
you know what's going on in the chat?
Because I saw a thing up there. Creative Myth says, ask Section 2, how would he want to contribute to a Kendrick album? Ooh, that's a good ass question.
How would I want to contribute to a Kendrick album?
Like, would you want to sing on it?
You
Would
gonna
you want
hit
to
some
produce?
notes? Would you write?
Would
Nah,
you
he
write?
wouldn't let you write for him.
He would write. He a hook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
a hook,
could-
yeah.
I mean, honestly,
A flow.
Whatever capacity he would have me in would be great. But like, if I had a preference as to what I would want to do on a Kendrick album, I'd probably want to rap on a Kendrick album. I'd
Would
have
you try to kill him?
no, I wouldn't try to kill him.
What?
but I would just try to like.
Hey, listen.
I ain't gonna
You
lie.
have to try to kill him.
I'm not gonna.
No. I would let it be known that like I could hold my own. Like,
You Kendrick and Keem. I fucks with Keem. I ain't gonna lie.
That'll be a fire
Baby
feature.
Keem is hard.
I ain't gonna lie. I would try to bar Kendrick up.
That's a fact.
Even
You
though
got to.
if I don't, if I try, I know it's gonna be fire.
Right.
Give
So I'm
me a
talking
year.
about confidence.
My verse would be fire. Give me a year though.
A year?
It's gonna take you a year to write a verse for a Kendrick album.
Yes.
Give me a
Yes.
year. Give me a good year. My 16.
This is gonna have one bar. Yo,
I wrote this.
Y'all think it's gonna be fire? I don't think y'all answer. You think it's gonna be fire?
yeah, we said that. Yeah.
I have no expectations.
Damn.
I think
Sound like Westbrook over there.
Yo, I was thinking that shit in my head.
What?
No
You don't know
expectations.
sports.
That's how you don't get disappointed. I have no expectations.
Got you.
I think Kendrick about to come with
Speaking
some
of
heat.
disappointments,
Thank you, Kyrie. Because I was about to be over here.
you was about to hit the shut the fuck
somebody
up.
was gonna get it.
That was a big disappointment. Y'all ever did y'all recently see or hear about the show called The Ultimatum?
The
No.
ultimatum.
Explain it to
So
us.
right now we switching segments to shooting the shit. This
You
segment,
saved it. You saved it.
this segment is basically just us just chilling, talking shit about something that came to our mind. So the show is called The Ultimatum. Basically, it's on Netflix. It's very toxic, but like alluring show. Like you find yourself like, damn, like these are some crazy people.
Oh wait, is this a show where like people are engaged and like they got to figure out like
They're not engaged.
So they're not engaged,
or
but
they're like
yeah.
trying to figure out whether they're gonna get engaged or not.
So like so there's obviously there's a couple. One person in the couple puts the other couple on the show as an ultimatum, like, hey, I want to be married. if you don't marry me,
then we're done.
then
type
we're
of thing?
done.
Okay.
But the premise of the show is like, okay, you bring that ultimatum on the show. We're going to randomize each other, like randomize each couple.
Swap.
And swap each other.
Oh, so you could potentially end up with somebody else.
Yes.
Oh,
So
I didn't know that about the show.
Yeah, that element is
Messy.
scary.
That's
So I
messy.
think
That's
it was
my type of
about
show.
I think it was about 6 couples.
Why you ain't watching?
Y'all remember that show, Wife Swap, that used to come
Yeah.
on?
Yo,
I used to watch that with
random.
my
Did y'all
mom.
ever see the Dave Chappelle wife swap?
Yes, hilarious.
I gotta see.
He
that.
said, "I'm from the streets, bitch." G Unit. He's like, "Get out my car. Goodbye." And then pulled
You
off.
must have just seen it. You remember that shit like
Bro, that was my whole.
Nigga was like, yo,
I was in middle school watching that whole shit.
nigga slapped it.
But take-
his wife ass like, yo, get up in there and wash.
How
the
we get
dishes.
from that to wife swap real quick?
Because
That
we,
wasn't me. I didn't say wife
because
swap.
because we was talking about the ultimatum, which engages in wives picking other partners, and then I mentioned wife swap, which engages wives switching families, which in turn turned to him talking about the Dave Chappelle show when
yeah,
they
that was me,
reference
my bad.
wife swap.
So let me
The
get
whole breakdown.
All right, go ahead, Gus.
Just
That,
a
you're
quick-
right. That was my fault.
for the people who have
Yo, let me tell you something. You hit that fucking button.
for the people who
You
haven't
hit that
watched it
button.
yet. For the people who haven't watched it yet. So there's 6 couples, meaning there's 12 individuals there. Like he said, one person in that couple delivered the ultimatum.
Mhm.
They're on the show as an experiment to see if they really want to get married. You know, so everybody's dating everybody to see who they want to spend the next 3 weeks with.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So imagine you go with your girl. You're going to be for the first 3 weeks. You're going to be with somebody else that you picked, but they have to okay it too.
Or you may end up not being with anybody.
Wait. So you could be alone?
I didn't see that.
So the
but
thing
it seemed
is,
like you got to be matched. Let me finish though. Let me finish.
All right, you got it.
Let me finish the whole thing.
You were doing a great
For the
job.
first 3 weeks. For the first 3 weeks, you're going to be with somebody else. All right.
a marriage. It's a
And
trial
then
marriage.
trial marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last 3 weeks, you're going to be with your
The person you
significant
came
other.
with.
And you're supposed to decide after that, do you want to be engaged and continue on or no?
Or
so there were situations, right, in the show where like one of the couples, the guy, I think he brought his girl on the show because he wanted to have kids, and basically his girl was like, yo, I don't want to have kids, da da da, and she ended up like, it was a situation where a guy proposed to her, like a new guy proposed to her,
Mhm.
or no, he picked her as a couple to be in a trial thing, and the guy who she came with originally ended up proposing to her
Because he felt
because he
threatened.
felt like he was gonna lose her.
He felt the pressure.
Yeah.
That nigga.
He was like,
Cold
yo,
feet, fast.
but like when
And
you
he
see shit,
delivered the ultimatum too.
You
so-
said
Yeah.
cold feet?
yeah.
Warm feet. Ran
when I
ran
saw
to go
that,
get that.
when I saw that shit, I'm like, yo, some of these people do not need to be together. Like, how you gonna propose to somebody because
you see somebody else applying pressure and you scared now.
That's a,
He
but
said-
you know
he
that's how
literally
a lot of marriages. That's what happens. They get pressured into getting married.
Yeah.
Or
He
some-
literally
That's not
felt
love.
threatened. He was like, yo, if she walks away with this guy, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a problem.
That don't sound
So
like
he
and
love.
said-
he
Like,
was gonna he really wanted kids. So a kids, like, if one partner doesn't want to have kids and the other one wants to, that's a big
Mhm.
big situation. Like, I don't think anybody can get married under those circumstances.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
a
don't, think,
fact.
I don't think her problem was ever having kids. I think her problem was having kids with him
Yeah.
because
You
she
think
was
so?
talking to the other guy
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
picked her, and he
said-
basically said, "I want her. I'm gonna make her feel comfortable and show her the ropes
Oh,
to
you're right.
having a family and the
Yeah.
beautiful side of it." And she said, "I'm open for that."
Oh, you
And
saw
that's-
it?
so
yeah.
they just don't belong together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
Yeah, you're right.
Through
That's-
communication, she realized like, oh, it's not that I don't want to have kids. It's just that he's an entrepreneur.
Mhm.
Her significant other is an entrepreneur, and she don't want to be left by
Yeah.
herself handling the kids and all that. She want a partner.
Oh, so she has an issue that can't really be solved because it doesn't really seem like he's gonna change his career path for
Yeah.
this woman. So
But the
Well,
thing
hold
is,
on.
the
In-
thi- hold on,
in
the
all-
thing- hold on,
In
the
all,
thing is-
in all
the thing
actuality,
is-
because I let you talk this whole
Hold
time.
on,
Let me get a
no,
word
let
in.
me just say
Let me
this.
get a word in.
The thing is,
Let me get a word in
this is the simple
edgewise.
thing.
I don't
This
wanna
is the
spoil it
simple
too
I
thing.
just have
It's
a question.
It's a difference of
So you just gonna
communication.
talk loud?
There's a difference of communication between a significant other and Kobe. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Cody or
Yeah,
Kobe?
Kobe.
Kobe was more open and like.
Oh, we're going by names
and,
now, huh?
and embraced,
You could tell
allowed her
somebody
to
really
speak.
likes the show.
With him, he was more like, "Yo, we having kids."
Oh, that's
you know,
not
like he
where-
wasn't really inviting based off of the.
that don't sound like love on his end. That kind of just sounds like a false sense of security. Like, I don't want to lose this woman because they probably been together for a minute or whatever, and it's like, I'm scared to lose you. So like, let me give you this ring because I'm scared.
But you know what
Like,
makes it worse is that she said yes.
She said yes.
I saw that middle finger shake. Go
That
ahead.
was at me.
No
I saw that middle
way.
finger.
I scratched my nose.
Nah,
Okay, Kyrie Irving.
it was about how he explained it is like they was ready to get married. It was just that it was the kid.
Yeah,
thing.
he said that
It
was the
don't
only
s-
thing.
Yeah,
it
that
don't
was the only
sound
thing.
like it.
So his explanation was, you know what? I'd rather have her than
Yeah.
kids. I don't want to lose her over not having kids. So he decides to propose.
Well, I mean,
So he basically said, "Fuck them."
Yeah,
I
basically.
mean, if they're gonna be happy, sans the kids, like, I guess, but like something there don't sound right.
Is it?
That's more, nigga.
Take the floor, shake.
Shut.
That sounds like more like jealousy instead of like them actually being in love, because he's trying to just stop somebody else from being with somebody he thinks is destined for him.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
that's more obsessive than anything.
Yep. Honestly, in my opinion, if you have to leave something up to an ultimatum, it's never the choice that you really want to make. And I believe that. Like, I've been given ultimatums before to be in a relationship. Like, oh, either you be with me or I'm out. And I folded before and been like, all right, like, let's just try it out. And it never works out. Because it's never your true choice. It's never what you really want to do. You don't come from that place of like, I want to do this. So
Hold on.
Some people
Wait,
need a little pushing
wait.
sometimes. though.
Creative Myth says,
You think so?
have Sectiontoo recommend a song of his choice, I guess, for men scared to lose their woman.
yo, Creative Myth, I fuck with you in the chat,
This
man.
is some good questions.
You out here putting what's the song you got that you recommend to some scared
Right, I mean, yeah. I mean, come see me tonight is that. Like, yo, I'm scared to lose you. Please come see me so we can speak. Like, speak. Hey, when I, in all honesty, when I wrote that, like, when I'm telling this girl to come see me, I'm saying like, please, I made a mistake. And we need to speak because I don't want to lose you. Like, that's
Listen, that's the link to the song right there in the chat, y'all. Tune in.
There
to
you go.
Section 2.
Big Joe says people. Oh, never mind, it's gone.
So what would y'all do if your spouse put you on that show? Like, would you take it seriously and like?
no.
I'm not going on that show.
No, but
Yeah,
let's just say you pretty much are gonna go on the show.
For what?
She's saying.
I mean,
yo.
you have to agree to it, right?
Yeah, so
For
you
what?
have to agree to it.
No, I'm not saying you have to.
Yeah.
I'm saying your partner has to agree to
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
but let's say you agree to it and you say, okay, whatever, I'm gonna go on the show. Would you take it serious? Like, would you like? Really
If we exhausted all our options, and that was a last resort, okay.
As far as what? As far as
If we did
it out,
talking it out, if we did counseling, if we
That's a crazy last resort.
counseling is the last resort, though.
You know,
Well, I'm
listen,
asking this though.
You're basically saying I'm going on this show
Yeah.
to date someone else to see if I really want to be.
That's
with you.
crazy. That's crazy.
But I'm asking you, if you was to go on a show, would you take it seriously, or would you just be like, yo, like whatever, I'm just coast through this shit? And
Is she taking it serious?
yeah.
Well, I'm just
asking,
gonna
would
wait.
you?
I'm just gonna wait on the side while let's see if she want to marry me or not.
I'll go on the show just to tell the nigga you can have her.
So how far would you? So that's it.
That's it. I'll go on the show to be like, she's all yours.
So
brother.
would you date another
You know,
girl on that show?
I'm out.
Oh damn!
I'm out.
Abrupt exit.
Have fun with
Drew
me.
is not out. If he sees Shorty that's fire, he gonna be like, all right.
Yo, stop cutting me off, bro.
Ooh. Oh shit.
Nigga, what's up?
What you trying to do, bro?
Nothing.
Yo, someone read the comments,
You
bro.
get another Oscar slap, bro.
I thought you was gonna bring that up. Nah, if I was on that show, I'm having a great time.
You dating around, you see.
Hell yeah, because off jump, I'm gonna say, listen. First off, I don't respond well to ultimatums. It's like you trying to tell me what to do. So automatically, I'm gonna go against whatever you want. it's just like
You just defiant. Like,
I don't like nobody telling me what to do either.
I don't
That
know-
shit
I
really
don't know.
bothers me,
I
yo.
just want to bring up this last point. I don't know if y'all noticed. At one point, what was that?
Go ahead.
That was you. At one point, there was two people left who didn't necessarily choose each other.
Yeah.
It was
Kobe and April.
Kobe and April.
Yeah.
So they ended up going into their trial marriage, but they didn't choose each other.
yeah.
Right. So they were living together and just experiencing.
But they was in the streets though.
Exactly.
Yes, that was what
Now-
we was talking about.
Yes.
I don't know if you realize how different the takes were when they showed her getting caught being out in the streets and him being caught being out in the streets. But my thing was
what you mean being out in the street?
they were basically because they weren't getting what they needed
experience.
through the experience. They decided that they could just openly date. Open relationship.
They
okay.
didn't mutually accept each other. They wasn't their first.
They were
pick.
friend zones.
They was
Oh.
So there was
okay,
so
okay.
since
It
that
was the
happened, there was an
last-
option for them to
And
go
both of them
out.
were the
Nah, there was not. It wasn't an option.
it wasn't an option.
Apparently, you're supposed to be confined within the experiment, right?
Yeah.
But meanwhile, your partner is, and I think is in all fairness that they went out to go openly date.
That's a fact.
But see, this is my problem.
That's a
Both of
fact.
them were the ones who gave the ultimatum. You played your hand.
So
and
I'm just gonna
hold
sit
on.
by while my.
I'm not
Exactly.
saying you got to sit by. You
What I'ma
played
do?
your hand and lost. You played your hand and lost. Did you not? You were the ones
Nah.
that gave the ultimate. You were the ones that gave the ultimatum. It'd be different if they weren't the ones that gave the ultimatum. Like, all right, like I'm really here for no fucking reason. But they were the ones who said, you either do this or you marry me. And now you look stupid because nobody picked you. So,
But now they're not getting nothing from the experience.
Exactly.
but whose fault is that you brought the person on the show?
The point of the project was to see, like, it's testing how I feel about you. Like, if after dating somebody else, do I still feel the same way about you?
But shouldn't that say something if you went rounds and you couldn't match with somebody that maybe you still either really love the person
But that's
or
a
you just
selected pool.
maybe
of
there's
people.
something really wrong with you.
No, that's a
No.
selected
But that
pool of
could-
But other people found people.
That could
Your partner found somebody else.
Right,
What
but
a-
that's
remember-
still a
that
select
could-
pool of people.
One of the partners.
bro, that
Hold
shit
on.
tough,
One of the
bro,
part.
that
I
shit
watched the
tough.
show. One of the partners.
You didn't do your homework.
Shut the fuck. Listen. One of the partners was about to have a mate, but the boyfriend proposed. He cockblocked.
He did.
So that's not even fair.
Yeah,
he
but-
a boyfriend. He cockblocked.
He cockblocked. Nigga was like,
You
yo,
cockblock on your own girl.
but it's funny how it's funny how the dude had an opinion about the proposal. Like, he ain't trying to hate, but he like, yo, like, how you gonna just propose after the other dude proposed? Like, that's bad whack.
Yeah, but his girl looked like a foot, so I don't even know why he.
His girl looked like a what?
Yo, and this is
A
Wait,
foot?
this is another thing.
You mad?
Hold
You
on.
talking about
Wait.
You
Let
said
me-
she
what
looked
you-
like a foot?
Yeah, her chin was. You know them soles
I'm
you
not
put
saying
in.
nothing,
You
that's
know them
him.
soles. that
Oh,
you-
she like a sandal.
Oh, you talking about the first one who got proposed to?
the one that where they
I
was.
felt like nobody wanted her. That's
No,
why.
they did.
Exactly.
Hold on, this-
She would have been by herself.
So she looked like a sandal.
Yes, she look like chocolate.
She looked like,
She looked like a Spanish sandal.
So let me tell you, she was trying to get the experience too, right? And then Map, like the dude Kobe was like, "Yo, like I'm not. This is something that's gonna happen real quick, but I'm not attracted to you." And she got so mad, and it's like, yo, I don't see that he did anything wrong. Like he literally told her, like, listen, I'm not trying to waste any time. We got too much other people going on. I'm not attracted to you. And she still from the beginning all the way to the end to the reunion was like, oh, I don't like how you said that to me. Da da da. Like,
Nah,
he was
she
straight up.
changed
He was-
it. She changed it to like, yo, you said I'm unattractive. He didn't say that. He didn't say that at all. He said I'm not attractive.
she's not
She
attractive looking.
Wait, talk about creative methods or some shit. Ultimatum. Would Sectiontoo give up music for the love of his life?
That's a good question.
World's watching.
What are there like any other stipulations?
No
that we
questions. You
can,
just got to answer. It's the love of your life,
or the love of your life.
or your
True, is the love
or
of your
your,
life
or your
the love of
golden
your
or your
life?
golden heart. What you gonna take?
Stay with the music, brother.
Yeah, I think. All right, actually, no. Yeah, I'm staying with the music because a girl that really loved me wouldn't make me do that.
And I don't
He
think
didn't
she.
say that.
Nah,
He
you
said
never
love
know.
her.
I don't think the girl would want you to be the person you are without music,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
right? How much does music mean to you?
damn near everything.
There
So
you
it's
go.
like, yeah,
You don't sacrifice a part of yourself. You don't.
that's
do it.
not
Facts.
that's not love. That's some other.
Get out of here. with
Section
that
2 said,
crazy
"Me a gallus." What do you mean?
You know what's
Are you
funny?
Jamaican?
No, no.
Guyanese and Puerto Rican.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this: if they had a season 2,
Gotta ask you
I'm
questions
watching
about
it.
that.
About
that's all
what?
I'm
How
gonna
did
say.
them 2
I'ma say
albums
this.
clash together?
Say it louder.
I'll watch it too. It's interesting.
Honestly,
It's
I
messy.
gotta go back and watch now. I'm kind of intrigued.
Yeah, it's toxic.
So
city.
now-
Yo,
Netflix,
Ultimatum,
if you didn't
send
know.
that check to your mans in them live.
That's a
I
fact.
also noticed this.
I'm on
A
10%.
lot of the dudes said they wasn't ready to be married because of financial reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then one of the dudes was like, "Nah, it was kind of BS. It was just." I don't want to marry you.
But here's
said that?
But here's the
Damn,
thing.
dog.
How do you like say, yeah, I want to be engaged to this person in 3 weeks?
Good question. I think
It's a show.
Because
we
they
know
all
how we know how
they
Austin
all were
feels about-
together for 2 years plus.
no.
Well, no,
Not-
he's
not-
talking about, he's
saying,
talking
like,
about the
the
new
new-
person
the new
scenario,
person, like, they
when you
wasn't-
dating around.
It's not like they all knew each other and then it was like, oh,
None,
let's,
none
let's
of
see what
them
this
went
is.
through though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they all.
None of them went through.
They ended up marrying, except for the two, Ray and Jake, but they separated.
Now,
They didn't go on a trip.
listen, it would have been real interesting if they would have brought exes into the situation. That show would have been the
They'll probably say that for season 2.
ladies. Where's my
We're giving
camera? Where my
them way
camera?
too
At?
content.
Where
too
my
much
camera at?
content.
Netflix, season 2,
Well, they,
Ultimatum. I just came up with your concept.
Hold
all
on.
right,
Do
I
y'all-
need a check.
That is beyond
Do
messy.
y'all-
I
Oh my God.
need a check.
Do
Okay,
y'all- do
we
y'all-
are, stop.
Go slap them.
Please
I
do. That's your
Every time I
need
want to talk, you
a
talk.
check. All right,
Shit, man.
for me and your man's in them, except Gus, because he don't know how to act.
I'm all for
Austin Felix, Below Balat, Kyrie Class, and the newest member, Sectiontoo. Gus, figure that
Yo,
shit out.
Section,
Nigga
you
said
can have
below
Gus's
Balat.
cut.
Yo, Section 2 don't look like he look at all that space. Yo,
Bro, I just caught that.
I just
he
want
look
y'all.
like he's scared to shake.
I just want y'all a quick
That's
opinion.
my
real
guy.
quick.
That's my guy
I
right
want y'all
there.
a quick opinion. I hear a lot. I think on the show they were saying like when you want to marry somebody, it's just an automatic thing. Like you could be with somebody, you could love them, right, and you won't have that same urge as you possibly meeting somebody else and say, "Oh, I want to marry this chick."
mm-hmm.
Do y'all think that's possible? No, yes. Like, should I rephrase the question?
like you talking about love at first sight
Nah, not love
or marriage at first
Another
see?
show.
Not. It's not.
The
It's,
Love Is Blind. Did you watch?
I
it's,
did watch Love Is Blind.
Love
yeah,
is Blind.
yeah.
I watched.
Yeah, this was like a.
Don't judge me, guys.
This was like a new
It's really good
series
shows.
following Love Is Blind, which is also Nick Lachey and what's his wife's
And
name?
Yeah,
his wife,
and
yeah.
I don't know his wife's name.
Fuck.
It's
Vanessa?
alright.
Is it
Vanessa
Vanessa?
Lachey. Let's go with that.
Let's go with that.
Apologies to Mrs. Lachey.
Mrs.
if we
Lachey.
are,
I'm sorry.
Definitely watching him.
Talking about the Lachey family,
The Lachey family.
the Lacheys.
The
There we go.
Lachey.
Yeah, so they hosted the first show. The 1st
Mhm.
show was Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
You basically date someone without
Sight
seeing
unseen.
them.
Yeah.
Without seeing them until you get to a point where it's say, I want to be engaged to you. And then you're with them, you go on a vacation, you live real life. I think it's in a matter of 7 or 8 weeks or something like
Yeah.
that. And then at the end of that term, you decide if you want to actually go through with marriage. That was weird. That was a
That
weird
show
show.
was
That
crazy.
one I felt was a little bit more unrealistic. The Ultimatum made me feel. There were certain parts of our Ultimatum that felt more realistic, like people's human traits, like jealousy
Mhm.
and things of that nature. I felt like it was way more realistic, and like people could be in these situations. Like the dude Randall,
Mhm.
his girl.
Kyrie
Got-
2.0, by the way.
Dude, that's definitely
That's
not
a
me.
fact.
Hold on, shut the
Kyrie
fuck up.
2.0,
Shut
by
up.
the
Soon
way.
as
Shut
I
up.
seen
Shut
him,
up.
I was like, yo, it's
Shut up.
Kyrie.
Shut up.
He,
Shut
he,
the
he
fuck-
talked like Kyrie and everything.
That's a fact.
All right.
She was like, I don't want to talk about it. Why not? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Why you don't want to talk about it? I don't want to talk about my boyfriend. Why not? You need to hear this. You need to hear it.
Yo, he was mad calm trying. Yo, she was a firecracker. His girl is a
Bro,
firecracker.
one of the things that felt realistic was she was mad that he was having a time of his life on the show, messing with the other chick. Randall was messing with the white chick, and his current girl that brought him on the show.
Mhm.
she was like, I can't believe he's out here doing this. She confronted him, was like, she's like, oh, you really serious about this? He's like, what do you want me to do? Stand in the corner? Like,
She got jealous.
she
real fast.
she got real jealous, and then had spite sex with the dude,
Spite sex?
the dude that she was that she matched with.
Yeah.
Oh, she had spiteful sex.
Yes.
Yeah, she was mad at him that
This
night.
is-
Because she was mad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a hoe.
She was like, if
For
everybody,
sure.
if everybody
There you
else
go.
is having fun, why not
Listen,
we have fun? Nigga
There's
was
no,
like,
there's no such thing
Nigga said,
as
"What?"
revenge sex. You going out there, throwing out your goods to the wolves, you're a hoe. All right?
Sectiontoo, you agree?
I don't know about that one.
You gonna fuck somebody else to hurt me? How that hurt me?
I
mean,
if that's your girl, you
Yeah,
love her. That shit gonna hurt.
You're not gonna care.
Hell
That shit
yeah.
gonna
You're not
hurt.
gonna care.
Hell yeah.
Let me tell you
I
something.
ain't gonna
If
show
somebody
her.
else,
Wait, hold
listen.
on.
If
I ain't
somebody,
gonna show her though, but in
if
the car,
somebody
I'm crying.
else, if somebody else can have her, she was never mine.
Okay, Future Junior.
My thing is, no. Let me put it to you this way: how did you have your top selection that quick to who you was gonna fuck?
It was a match in this show.
Wait, so
I'm-
you
I'm-
telling
I'm-
me
I'm
you
just
won't
saying-
feel
I'm
no
just
type
saying-
of way?
I'm just saying in general, you got comfortable. You know what I'm saying? He must have been doing something for you in order to get in that position.
So
If
you
he-
won't feel no type of way.
If he was able
If
to,
you cheated first and your girl retaliated by cheating on you with somebody else, you ain't gonna feel no type of way.
two wrongs don't make a right, my brother,
Are you
So
gonna
are you
feel
gonna be
a some
hurt?
type of way?
and it don't make a left
This
either.
nigga gonna cry in the car too.
Yo,
I ain't go. No,
nah,
look.
come on,
You
man.
crying?
All right. At the end of the day, will it bother me? Yes.
With a
It
boombox.
will bother me. Yes.
Crying with a boombox.
But at the end of the, but at the end of the
Bumping
day,
some section 2.
at the end of the day, she went from wifey to streetwalker. She has nothing to do with me
I
anymore.
mean, listen, she will get demoted, but nigga, I'm gonna be tight. I'm gonna be hurt.
Hey,
Like I told you, my darkest secret.
What's your darkest? Never mind.
I don't know if we want to know that.
yeah, don't
no,
make a big
All
up.
right.
I was
so,
born here.
Moving on.
Yeah, because Drew's ready to go.
Moving on to the next topic.
The next and last topic of the
Yes,
night.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
the last topic of the night.
God damn, it's a lot to read, but we got a post here
Oh shit.
that was set in the chat. I'm gonna make it quick. So basically, the title is for reminding my father-in-law that I'm sleeping with his daughter at a family event. Am I in the wrong?
Am I in the wrong? Am I the asshole?
Oh, that's what that means?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole? Okay.
All right, read that again, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I the asshole
Wait,
for?
no. What's the description? What's the people?
Yeah, say everything from.
That's not his.
Reminding my stepfather.
Am
that
I Can I talk?
Yeah,
Am
he's
I
doing
the
it right.
asshole for reminding my father-in-law that I'm sleeping with his daughter at a family event? I'm gonna make this as quickly as I can. All right, so my fiance's old man is a hard ass. He's just a classic man's man. Beers, guns, whiskey. I'm the exact opposite. I write poetry. I design clothes. I work in an office. I'm just not like.
Do we
I'm-
need the backstory?
Yeah, hold
yes, you do.
on,
You
hold
kinda
on,
do
bro.
need a
Just read it,
backstory.
just
God damn.
That shit is a long essay.
Just
Go
let
ahead.
it ride.
You making it longer, nigga.
Hey,
Wow.
I'm just saying, you interrupting this shit is not helping.
Wow.
Wow, somebody's happy.
Anyway, he's a man's man. He constantly makes it a point to remind me that I better hold on to his daughter as she's used to having real men in her life and a real man might come and snatch her up. He also loves to insinuate that I'm gay, which I am really not a fan of. Her brothers are similar. Basically, her brothers do the same thing. Last week, I went to a dinner at her family's house with her parents, her brothers, and their wives. Prior to dinner, the men went out while the women cooked. I tried to stay with the women, but my fiance told me it'll make her really happy if I found some way to bond with the guys in her family. At first, we were talking about football until her brother asked me if I was ever a cheerleader, as I look like the type to wear a skirt. This began maybe a 4-minute long session of mocking my sexuality and masculinity. I tried to be level-headed, but this type of behavior has been happening for the past 4 years. And basically he snapped and said, next time you call me gay, just remember I regularly fuck the shit out your daughter. This, of course, was considered out of line, and I was met with yelling and argument ensued. The women came out, and the daughter was upset. His wife basically blamed him for the situation and didn't blame his fiance didn't blame his family at all, his father at all, or the brothers. What do y'all think about this?
The father's in the wrong. The father's in the wrong because at the end of the day, no matter what, you are basically on some bullying type shit.
Thank you.
So you can't. Don't do something to somebody and then be surprised how they react. You want to call me gay and all that stuff? I'm a cheerleader, this, that, and the third. Guess what? I'm piping your daughter down. You know what? When you go to sleep tonight, when you hear, that's your daughter. That's your daughter getting the mean pipage, all right? Plumbing is going down tonight, all right?
So it's not, never mind.
Section 2, what you think?
I just don't see the need for the like you said, the bullying, the egging on. That's like, you're like, how old are you? Like
that's a
fact. That's middle school. Like you grown ass man trying to do that, especially to someone that your daughter is in love with. Like they about to get married. Like that's corny.
Hey.
So
I think there's a difference between like light banter and like bullying, and I think like you questioning someone's sexuality, all this other stuff like that's just taking it over to the top. Like you want to crack jokes, yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Father-in-laws like to bust your chops, pause. Like, all right, cool. But when you start going overboard, that's when I feel like, especially if it's been going on for 4 years. Now my problem is, it's like, all right, it's been going on way too long.
Facts.
4
Did
years
somebody-
is a long time.
That's high school. That's college.
At some point, I feel like I feel like the father and their family's wrong, but I feel like he should have said. I don't know if he said anything to his fiance. Somebody should have said something to the family. Like, yo, you gotta chill. Like this is somebody who I'm with. I love this person, and you gotta chill.
Yeah.
Or he could have stepped up and said something. But it's not easy to expect your partner just to jump up and defend themselves real quick when you're with somebody. You a lot of times like to lean on your partner first to say something, and then if they can't handle it, you speak up.
Facts. Austin?
Yeah, Austin, you go. We get tired of hearing. Yeah, we get tired of hearing Gus. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Gus. Gus raised his hand.
Are you
first.
serious?
He raised his hand first.
This nigga. We
You got
reserved
something
the
to say?
spot
Huh?
for
You
you.
got something to say?
Go ahead. I can wait.
All right, so
I think he, no, I'm playing guy.
This how I feel.
Okay,
This how I
Anthony
feel.
Hamilton.
This how I feel. Let me just relax real quick. First off, I feel like the father's wrong. The father is wrong.
They sound white.
Huh?
Nah, go ahead.
The father is wrong for bullying the dude, right? But the dude is wrong, like the boyfriend, he's wrong, or fiance. What is he, a husband?
He's a fiance.
Fiance.
He's fiance. He's wrong because he brought his daughter into his fight. He brought his wife into his fight. Me personally, if my so-called supposed to be father-in-law trying to bust my chops, I'm busting his chops.
You know, I don't think.
And I don't have to I don't have to say that to defend myself.
You know, I don't
I
think.
agree with you.
You know, I
If
don't
it's
think
fa-
he's wrong.
Nigga, I'm talking.
Let him
You
finish.
had a whole soliloquy.
You've been having a whole soliloquy this whole
Soliloquy.
You've been talking this whole fucking episode. But go ahead.
I'm going to say this.
Go ahead.
Say this.
Hurry the fuck up.
Spell soliloquy.
Soliloquy.
This nigga.
All right. So, yeah, I feel like he didn't have to bring his girl in and say some shit like that. I feel like he could have just defended himself by saying, hey, like, what's good?
Can I say something?
Like, do you got a problem with me? If so, let's put some boxing gloves on.
Can I say something? I feel like,
Or raw knuckle.
okay, I feel like all of that, yeah, you're right. He could have left his daughter out of it, but when his sexuality came into question, that's the only reason why he said it.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna, any man, you're not gonna play with his sexuality. If it's a straight male, respect him as such. If you're other, that's your business. But at the end of the day, any straight male is not gonna sit there and just allow you to be like, oh, you're this, you're that. Nah, I'm not gonna play with you
Just
like that.
because
I'm
you're
just
having
gonna.
sex with
I'm
women doesn't
just.
mean you're not in that.
But if you're
alphabet.
all right, if the father was berating me
What?
like that, wait, first of all, what?
What do you what?
In this
I'm saying-
scenario, he's
him saying that he's sexual with his daughter doesn't mean like, nigga, I still think you sus. Like, he can still say it. It's not to me. That's not a proper defense. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, it gotta be a proper defense if you got in your bag. If
All
you
right,
got in your bag.
let's go back to who we think.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead, say what you about to say.
No. I was gonna say in the heat of the moment, you tight, you mad, whatever. Like that, something like that's gonna come out.
Don't
Like,
poke the bear.
Did it shut them up? Did it?
No, it's not gonna shut them up. It's gonna make shit worse.
Yeah.
And here's why. I think that the son is wrong. The son-in-law is wrong
You're bugging.
for sure.
You said the son-in-law is wrong.
Yes,
You're a
I
big
think
bugging.
I think the son.
And the fact that I
just
know
let
you,
I just let you
the
talk.
fact that I
just
know
let
you,
talk.
I know you're lying.
Let me
But
finish.
go ahead.
Let me finish. I think the son-in-law is wrong, and here's why. So a lot of times we come across different men all the time, right? Different guys. Some guys are more like fake, like alpha type shit,
Masculine,
and you know they say shit. They'll mess with you. A lot of the times, guys will mess with each other. They'll fuck with each other. They'll be like, they'll poke you. They'll poke you to see how you're gonna react to it. If I say something to you like, yo, what's up, bitch? How you react to that?
What up, bitch?
Okay, that right there is me saying, is me showing myself to you. Like, I'm a man. I just insulted you. What you gonna do? You insulted me back, nigga. I'm here. What's up? You feel me? That's the type of energy you got. When you act like, oh no, like he's making fun of me. Babe, he's making fun of me. Your dad's making fun of me. For 4 years, he has been in that engagement. It's gone on for 4 years. How do you expect the dad to respect you if you have never put your foot down in that whole 4 years of any? Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. That whole 4 years of doing anything. That's one thing I know for sure. The dad and the brothers do not respect that nigga. They do not see him as a man. One more thing. You know how, and this confirmed it to me. In this fucking post, this nigga says that when the wife and the mother and the sisters were cooking in the kitchen, this nigga was in the fucking kitchen with them. This nigga was sitting in the kitchen with the ladies.
Can I excuse that?
No.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask something real quick? Real quick. Let me ask something.
Go ahead.
Have you ever like been chilling with the family, right? And then say you chilling with your girl's family, you be like, oh, is there anything you need my help with? And you just so happen to be in the kitchen, they'd be like, "Oh,
no, Shake, no."
You've never asked that question.
I'm
asking you a question. You've never asked that question.
Moving the goalposts.
And nobody's moving the goalposts because we're not playing football. So answer the fucking question. Answer the question.
I asked.
Answer the question.
Nigga, I probably never asked.
You've never asked the females like, "Oh, they might need you. Oh, can you need me to lift something up? You need me to, you know what I'm saying? Not your daughter, but
after you help, what do you do?
If the dad and the brothers are in the other room,
after you help, what do you do?
First of all, why are you raising your voice though?
After you help the ladies,
nah, speak regular. Speak regular.
Listen. If
speak
the dad,
diet, my nigga.
If the dad and the brothers are in the other room, I'm going into the room and joining them. If they're drinking beers, I'm drinking beers with them. If they watching football, I'm watching football with them. It's a point of bonding with the men. That's what you're supposed to do.
They did not start off at the right foot, so there's no bonding period.
He never passed any of their tests.
What test, bro?
You get tested by the fathers all the time.
Let me tell you
That's what
something.
you're supposed to do as a dad.
Let me tell you something.
Not with my. Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Borrow him up.
Kyrie A. Smith.
We usually don't yell at each other like this, Section 2.
No, we get like this. This nigga pissed me off. Bro. As a married man, right?
Oh, okay. He's starting off like that.
I'm not gonna sit there.
I already lost.
I'm not gonna. No, you didn't lose. You made some very valuable points.
Shut up.
Show him the ring, Kyrie.
Shut up.
Show him the ring.
Shut up, bitch.
Fuck you.
There you go, nigga.
No, but I'm always active. As a married
It's
man,
midnight, nigga.
for me personally, I'm not just gonna jump in and be on defense mode, especially when I'm first like getting to know my father-in-law and stuff like that. Because for me, I'm already expecting like there's gonna be some rough around the edges because they're looking at the daughter like, wow, like she's into somebody, but besides me, like, you know, like my
That
daughter.
sounded crazy.
All right. What I mean by like
We know what he means.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Sectiontoo. So there's gonna be some pumping of the chest, and I'll be like, all right, cool, like, you know. But I feel like there's gonna be some sort of level of respect for me because of his daughter, and he respects the fact that she's dating this guy, she really likes this guy. I'm not gonna try to fuck it up too much.
No.
Yes,
I don't agree.
Yes,
I don't
because
agree.
I can't specifically tell you why, but I'm gonna tell you this. Yes, there's gonna be some point of time where you're gonna defend yourself, but you're gonna make sure you talk to your partner first, because you want to make sure you let your partner handle that before you go and pump up your chest to the father.
Nah,
you want to know why?
Your father first.
You want to know? No. Let me tell you why. Because at the end of the day, y'all are not married yet, and it's possibly she's still living with her father. You want to give your partner the opportunity to step up and speak to their parents first before you sit there and pump up your chest and say something to the father.
I don't agree.
Nah, I'm with you on that.
I don't agree.
I gotta be with him.
And
on
you-
that.
and the father-
That's fine.
If you
That's
gonna
fine.
pressure, if you gonna apply pressure,
hold on.
and,
I don't
and
think
test
so.
me,
I'm telling you.
I'm not
telling you by
gonna
experience,
fall back to my fiance and say, hey, your dad is, doing how should I respond? Nah.
You handle your
show you
business.
that I'm a man, because what happens when another man out in the street puts pressure on you and your partner?
That's different.
And
That's
it's
different.
not.
That's not her father. That's
But
not
listen,
her father.
that's
This
how-
is her
as
father.
a dad,
this
as a
is
father-
her dad. This is her dad, bro.
Relax.
I'm relaxed.
As a father,
we're not fist fighting,
yeah.
but I'm
Bro,
showing
but
you
if
that
it's
I'm
a-
standing up to you.
If it's
As
a
a
stranger,
father, that's how he's doing that to see how you're gonna react to him, to know that his daughter is in good hands.
Yeah, you don't
If
have
you
to.
react,
but you don't.
But
But
wait,
you-
I'm-
Yes,
wait,
hold on,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
sorry.
I have a question. But do we know that for a fact though?
We
You're
don't know
just
nothing about these
assuming.
people.
I don't know their situation, but this is what I assume from my experiences. Like
yeah.
I've dealt with fathers before, and they'll pump up their chest at you. They'll say something to you. They'll make a slick remark, and you just make a slick remark back. You
Sometimes you could sometimes you could win without saying nothing. Cause
Right.
You're trying to piss me off, and you didn't even get to me. I just ignored that shit.
just by the context of the post, I can tell that he's the type of guy that's been failing the father's shit test and the brother's shit test the whole time. They don't respect him. And if they come from like that alpha type, like I'm a man, they're not gonna respect him. The fact that he was in the kitchen he's hiding from the father and
He's
the brother.
avoiding-
You got a point. You
He's
got a
hiding.
point. You got a
And
point
that
there.
shows me I don't want my daughter with that dude.
Listen, I
But
understand
you
that.
can't stop
Okay.
that.
I understand
you
that.
can't stop that.
Yo,
nigga.
listen, I understand that about being in
Can't
the kitchen,
stop
whatever. I was trying to play devil's advocate, but in all actuality, you really not. You're supposed to be with the dudes, like, chilling.
Right.
Of course, you can
I
ask
agree.
if the ladies need help with anything, but that's just to be nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
of
But
course-
usually they're gonna say no.
Of
Nah,
course,
but
some
you made a
fathers
point about the kitchen.
Some fathers-
I'm not done.
Oh, God.
So,
Hit the button.
first of all, stop. I say you've been talking for a minute. Give me a second. Thank you.
This nigga's rude.
But my thing is, all the banter and stuff like that is cool until, to me personally, you question my sexuality, we're gonna have an issue.
No, he got
No matter
emotional.
what, he was never the guy for her in her father's eye.
Never.
He never.
And
So
he'll
no matter
he
what,
never will be.
no matter what he would have done, it wouldn't have mattered. Back in the day, I don't have a problem with his rebuttal. Fuck you.
How do you Sectiontoo? Let me ask you a question. You date? Are you in a relationship?
I'm very single.
Yeah, my nigga. Listen, how do you deal with
You get in
How
trouble,
would you
get
deal with
home.
something like that in that situation? Like if a father or a mother was giving you some type of, you feel me?
Well, I feel like mother is very different from father. I feel like those two situations would have to be dealt with very differently. But I think just from like if I had my girl's father trying to step to me or test me or do whatever.
Take your glasses off, nigga. What's up?
Not exactly. I honestly, before you kind of broke it down, I was kind of the thought that like the father might have been wrong, but I see why you say the dude was wrong. But yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily think that I need to like pump my chest back out to the father, but I definitely need to make it known that like, hey, like you're gonna respect me. Yeah. And I don't, again, it's circumstantial. I don't know how I'd have to go about that without doing like
Nigga, I'm crumping.
It's like I see what you're doing. I see what the dad is doing, right? But I'm gonna show you that I'm not gonna push you, but I'm not gonna back up.
Yeah.
So my thing
you're
is
not
though,
folding.
let me
Stand in your
let me-
ground.
What was
Exactly.
wrong?
Yeah.
But what was wrong with his comment though?
Who's
At
coming?
some point, he finally stood his ground.
It's wrong. I'll tell you why it's wrong. Because he answered it emotionally. He answered it on some like, you made
Bro,
me.
now you over here.
No, let me finish. You made me upset, so I'm fucking your daughter. That's corny.
Yeah.
That's
It's not corny if you mad.
That's corny.
If you mad,
That's
it
corny.
goes
Bro,
in
if
corny.
you're continuously, if it's been happening for 4 years, right? At some point, I'm gonna get fed up, right? Maybe you would have did it the first year. You would have been like, yo, cool out.
Yeah.
But for 4 years, he was probably holding his tongue because of his girl. He was trying to like, you know what?
That's the problem.
I'm not gonna. That probably is the problem.
It depends
But-
on how you say it too.
But it's like, yo, respectfully, you keep coming at me with all this speculation on my sexuality is down the third. You know what? Since you think I'm that, I'm fucking your daughter,
Yeah.
and it's real good, and I like it a lot.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that The fact that bothered you because he's thinking emotionally, I'm thinking, I came off with emotion because I've been dealing with it for 4 years.
You should have stood up
You
to
know
the
why
So
dad.
if he would have snuffed him, it would have been better.
That's even worse.
Yeah, violence is.
So
Might have been a.
he used his words. You know what I'm saying? He gave him verbs,
Adjectives.
nouns.
He could have just said some little smart.
I wish what was mentioned is things that he's done to try to keep
Solve
it
it.
cool.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he did say that his personality type is not agreeable with the father and the son.
Y'all want to call? Y'all want to call him?
Nah, I'm just saying. As a man,
Yo, what up, bitch? Like, we got a question for you.
I feel like when meeting parents in general, when you meet the mom, you're gonna be soft. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be welcoming. When you meet the father, you put more bass in your voice.
Facts.
It's an
You give him a
automatic
firm
thing.
handshake. You
What's
look him
good?
in his
You look him in
eyes.
the eye. What's
You let
good?
him know your daughter's good in my
listen,
hands.
I'm gonna tell you what's very important. You better know how to read the mama because sometimes the mama
Mo-
go harder than the
Yeah,
dad.
the mother be worse than the
goes
father.
harder than the dad.
Yeah.
The
That is
mother
true.
goes harder than the dad.
Nah,
so
moms love me.
You come
so.
off on that soft shit. She like, what's wrong with you? Why you like?
She won't tell you. She'll do it behind your back.
Shit, I be flirt. I
She
flirt
like-
with the moms.
She like, he shook my hand
This
like
nigga's
this.
wild.
All right, wait.
I flirt with
what?
the moms. You know
He
what I'm
is
saying?
wild.
Little light flirt right in front of the father too. Like, hey, you know you sexy. You still got it. You better watch out, brother.
Yo, you are wild. Are you kidding
That
me?
definitely does not sound like you do that shit.
Nah, you could light flirt like, oh, this is what I'm looking forward to
No,
in
I'm
the
not
next
saying-
couple
I'm not-
years.
I'm not
Definitely
saying-
be
I'm not-
smizing at the moms. You
I'm
know?
not saying
Smack
you
a-
can't
smack
do
a
it. I'm
mom
just
on the
saying
ass
I
real
don't
quick.
sound like
No,
this
no,
nigga
no,
But
no,
doing
yo,
that
you
shit.
called her.
Good afternoon,
sexy.
Miss Davis.
Like, you called her
That
sexy.
still
That's,
feel good.
that's
Give
crazy.
her a hug, like,
Oh my God, not the sniff.
Yo, Mr. Davis, this you?
You can have her.
Big Joe. Big Joe says if it was my partner, I would have told my dad he needs to respect him. It's not cool joking with a man in that way for too long.
That's worse.
Yeah,
To me, that's worse. If my girl come up to you, be like, leave him alone. No, if
Yeah.
I gotta
That's
handle
your
that.
man.
To hear Kyrie said he would go to his significant other.
I never said what this. I'm just saying.
Hold on.
No,
well,
you
let
go.
Kyrie say what he
words
said.
in my
Putting words in the mouth. Let him say it.
No,
Let me say it. Let me say what I heard. You let me know if it was
no. You
correct or not.
said what you thought you heard.
I didn't say
I'm gonna
shit
tell you
yet,
what you
nigga.
heard. You didn't
I
hear.
didn't say shit yet. All I'm saying is, let me know if I'm correct. But you said if the father was coming to you on some rah-rah shit, you would have went to your significant other and been like, yo, like, you know, I'm about to go this way. I think you should like try to figure this out.
Nah, what I said I would do is, if it really bothered me, well, personally, I probably would have said something already. But in a situation like that, if I'm at that point, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna say something. I'm just letting you know what's gonna happen. I'm giving her the opportunity to be like, all right, I'm gonna handle it. If not, all right, you say something. All right, cool.
So
Nah, I think if you let her talk for you, it makes it worse.
My point.
Alright,
My
so wait,
point.
hold
My
on.
point.
Alright, last
my
takes,
point-
last takes.
My
Hold
point.
on, exactly.
Hold
Let
on.
me
My
put
point.
the
Let Gus go.
My point.
Let me put the
my
question
point.
out
My
there.
point.
Let him go, Gus.
My
God
point.
damn.
My
let me put the question
Let him
out.
go.
The question is,
bro, I'm not
how
answering
would-
your question.
what's the
I'm
correct
not
way to
answering your
handle the
question.
situation?
I'm not answering your question. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
Not the question.
No.
What you was about to say.
No.
Because it's about the answer. I just
No.
wanted to- We gotta think about clips, brother.
Now my ego's talking.
This is
Fuck
the
you.
cool side of the room.
Y'all niggas are embarrassing.
What would you do? What's the correct way to handle a situation like that where the father to be whatever that shit is called,
Son-in-law to be.
the father-in-law to be
Father-in-law
is
to
bullying you? What's the correct way to handle some shit like that?
You pull him to the side, let him know, like, look, you know what I'm saying? You do the banter back. Like, he might say something to you, you walk past the grill, be like, whack ass chicken, and keep it moving. But if it gets to a point where it's just like too much, you be like, yo, we good? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just bring it to his attention, because I feel like they would respect that more. To me, I'd rather not have my girl try to diffuse the situation. I'd rather, have that man-to-man conversation with him.
I think for me, I'd probably already have benches back, but if I feel like I'm more mad than like joking, because I'm more like laid back. Like I'll be like, I'm not gonna let little things like that get to me. I'll probably joke, but I'll probably be like a little bit disrespectful undertone. But I will go to my girl like, hey, this is the way I feel. Like I'd rather give my girl opportunity to like give her perspective and see like, hey, this is how I think you should handle it. Because at the end of the day, we're a partnership. I don't want to just
I
do
agree.
things just for off of just me. I think that's kind
Yeah.
of selfish. I want to at least give her a heads up where she's not like, oh damn, like that was rude. Like I wish you would have told me that's how you felt instead of going off on a tangent. Like I'd rather be upfront and honest, let her know how I feel. And then at the end of the day, if I'm gonna do it, at least she know what's gonna happen.
She ain't hear that shit for 4 years.
But sometimes, but sometimes your girl don't know how serious it is because you're not saying nothing.
You got 3 times. First time, I'm coming at you. Soft. Pause. Second time, it's going on a different level. Third time, yo, what's good? If you don't like me,
Your
cool.
daughter pussy sweet.
if you don't like me, cool. Let's just put it out there.
She got that.
And we can, when we see each other, we can keep it cordial. We ain't gotta fake it or nothing like that. But we're gonna have the conversation.
Here's my advice. You gotta show him one time. That's all it takes is one time. Challenge him to something.
Chess.
Something that you know you're gonna beat him in.
Chess.
Outdrink that motherfucker or something.
He needs to
Play
write
him in pool or some shit. Something that you could beat him
trying.
in.
He needs to write a haiku. A haiku. What's something?
Something that you could get at least one victory over him.
Nigga,
And
I'll
you hold
race
that
you down
victory
the block.
against him. Right.
Section 2, you got a question in the chat.
That's a fact.
I was gonna read it. We could end it. We could end it with that question.
Section 2.
Hold on, brother.
What
I got it, brother.
aspects?
I got it. Section 2.
Section 2. What aspects?
What aspects of your
Section
upbringing
2.
/ childhood comes out through your music? That's actually a really good question. Shout out Creative Myth in the chat who's been hitting us with the questions.
Shouts to
word.
Is that your
Creative
man's?
Oh, no,
You know him?
That is, no.
Creative. I hope you click that
no
I'm
link.
fucking with you.
I hope you click that link and listen to Section 2's music.
Yo, he's Creative Myth.
But yeah, what aspects of your upbringing and childhood comes out through your music?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think and actually you kind of touched on this earlier, like talking about how
Children. We're dealing with children.
But nah, I had mentioned earlier that being Guyanese and Puerto Rican, I feel like just growing up with like two sides of a
Culture.
two sides of culture, two sides of the Caribbean, if you will. I feel like both cultures have a hand in everything that I do now, and then just being like black in general. That's like
I know you definitely don't speak Spanish.
I was just about to ask
You
that.
definitely don't. Puerto Ricans and from New York don't speak Spanish.
I understand a little bit, but can't really speak
Puerto Rican.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's all it's all encompassing. Just like being from Queens, spending a lot of time in the Bronx, like
Shout out Brooklyn.
What I got to do with
Don't interrupt the shut up.
Brooklyn's fire too.
On fire.
Oh my God.
I ain't say that, Brooklyn. I ain't say that. But yeah, man, it's very easy to show I guess like all sides of my creativity having been brought up the way I was brought up.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Did you enjoy the show?
Oh my God, I had a blast. I feel like I just laughed the entire time.
Would you come back on the show?
Yeah, this was
so
great.
when the album drops, you'll come back around.
Yeah.
You do
I'll
it.
be back.
Oh no,
roll
I'm
out.
definitely looking forward to the album. I'm gonna
Yeah.
follow you right now.
Nah, facts. Yeah, we follow everybody, and again, thank you for having me.
Oh
This
no,
was-
y'all gotta play
Trophies.
trophies.
Nah,
Ladies
that's
and
what's
gentlemen,
playing. That's what's playing.
you want to introduce this before we
Yeah,
get out of here?
So again, thank you to Yah Mans and them for having me. What you're listening to right now is Trophies off of my first project, Portrait. Again, this is Sectiontoo. So
Yes, sir.
And just tell them where they can find you one more time before we get out of here.
Dropping the song in the
yeah,
chat. as
so
well.
at Sectiontoo TOO on Instagram, just Sectiontoo everywhere else.
Nice. Thank you for coming to the show.
Thank
man.
you.
You were
course, man.
Appreciate
great
you.
guest.
Thank you so much for having
Great
me.
guest.
Guest of Hall of Fame.
I like that.
Yo, you just finished watching your man's and them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man's Kyrie.
And I'm your man Shakespeare in a random studio in Brooklyn, New York. This is your man's and them live.
It's 12 o'clock.
Oh, Icarus like bliss, this can be life. Damn sure not mine. just might make a fine addition. I think I had a premonition. I saw you from a distance, and in an instant you became a person of interest. You were my world, my light, my time, my charm. What happened to you? I never meant to do you no harm. I wanted good for myself, and I swear to God you were the best thing. But I'm moving on if that's okay, and for now I think I'll
put you on a pedestal. And problems I got several. What you think of me, I'll never know. Baby, let your colors show. I put you on a pedestal. Problems I got several. What you think of me, I'll never know. Baby, let your colors show. Trophies, if I learn the valleys, then the hills might follow. If I look, I might find tomorrow. I could always use a little more. Cause with you, baby, I'm never sure. I could always use a little more. I could always use a little more. Cause with you, baby, I'm never sure. I could always use a little more. Oh, 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 oh.
You are now watching Yah Mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them live. You know this shit fine with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them live. With your mans and them live. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them live. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them live. It's your mans and them live. It's your mans and them live.
You are now watching Yah Mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them live. You know this shit fine with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them live. With your mans and them live. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them live. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them live. It's your mans and them live. It's your mans and them live.
You are now watching Yah Mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them live. You know this shit fine with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them live. With your mans and them live. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them live. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them live. It's your mans and them live. It's your mans and them live.
You are now watching Yah Mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them live. You know this shit fine with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them live. With your mans and them live. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them live. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them live. It's your mans and them live. It's your mans and them live.
You are now watching Yah Mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them live. You know this shit fine with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them live. With your mans and them live. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them live. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them live. It's your mans and them live. It's your mans and them live.
You are now watching Yah Mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them.